What's up, YouTube? So there seems to be some confusion among the Sprint users. Obviously, this was the reigning champion that was available for Sprint at the time. Now we have the Galaxy Nexus that was just released on Sunday. So there's a lot of people basically wondering what's the best phone and what should I get. So I myself have gotten a few emails, I gotten a few comments on YouTube from people asking why I've bought it and whether it's better than the Epic 4G Touch and if they should hold off and maybe get this one. And basically the way I see it is you got to put it into perspective, compare and contrast both of your phones and do your research. That's ultimately the best thing to do, because if you go into a store, obviously they're going to sell you the newest gadget, the newest cell phone, the newest computer, and that's how they make their money, that's how they make their commission. Now keep in mind that this phone came out a while back. It was the European model, and then it came to Verizon, and just on Sunday it became available for Sprint, right? Also, this phone has been out for a little while. I think when you start to compare specs, you might get sidetracked quite a bit, and that may blur your vision when it comes to purchasing the right phone for you. So the way I see it is, what do I do with my phone? What are my most frequently used apps, or my tasks, my the personal things that I do with my phone. So for a while, up until recently, I was really crazy and really big on speed. And not to say that that's a bad thing. I liked a phone that was just really responsive, and I still like a phone that's very responsive. I like things just opening up just when I need them, one after the other. I like being able to go on YouTube, going back to the home screen, going into my web browser, Facebook, Instagram, TweetDeck, messaging, and just one after the other. I think when it comes to a workhorse, the fastest phone, I would say now, period, anywhere, on any carrier, well, unless you're talking about the T-Mobile one, because it has a different processor, but I think just in terms of stupid amount of speed, the Galaxy S2 with an Exynos processor is the way to go. It just doesn't get any faster than that. You can throw anything at it. You can throw a bunch of different applications running with a live wallpaper on the back. You can be syncing email. You can be using your Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, messaging, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. It doesn't really matter. I mean, you literally have to load this thing up to its peak to be able to slow it down even just a little bit. It might just force close an app or two, and then you're back to kicking ass with this, especially if you know how to use a task manager, an application manager. If you close off a few different applications, your phone is just on the spot, just kicking multitasking ass all over. I mean, it's just brutally fast, right? So that's what I was looking for, and till this day, that's really important, right? But then you start to think about it. Okay, so when you do get ice cream sandwich, Samsung took the route of, or the route, some people like to say route, I like to say route. They went in the direction where they tried to hide ice cream sandwich as much as possible. So yes, you're going to be on the ice cream sandwich firmware. Yes, you're going to have ice cream sandwich and all of the updated applications and the bug fixes and everything, but everything pretty much just looks like gingerbread, and it's a little disappointing for some people. It was a little bit disappointing for me, because you are getting a bastardized version of ice cream sandwich where it's basically non-existent, to pleasing to the eye. It's just basically TouchWiz. Obviously you get the enhancements and everything, but you're not going to get the stock ice cream sandwich unless you root your phone, unless you do all that kind of good stuff. Let's just say you don't. I don't. You're basically stuck with that. Also, with the Epic 4G Touch, very elegant, very sexy, very beautiful phone, now available in white, and like I said, all the good stuff I just mentioned. One of my pet peeves about the Epic 4G Touch has always been the resolution. Even when I picked it up the first time, I wasn't thrilled about it, and after a while, it does add up, And when you're watching certain things, you know, you're on a browser or you're on a YouTube video and you're trying to watch something in HD, you could, I mean, if you're pretty picky, you could tell the pixelation on the screen, and you know, it started to bug me. Keep in mind that every phone is moving to 720p. It's going to be the standard resolution. Let's just say with this one here, it's not the fastest phone in the world, right? But you got this elegant new operating system that is basically built to run on this phone, on this resolution. Everything is just going to look a little bit sharper. Just, you know, if you're willing to sacrifice certain things. So what I mean by that is, this definitely has a better camera than this one, right? This sensor is a lot better than the one found on the Galaxy Nexus, right? But let's just say, this is where I was talking about, just maybe making a little list, jotting some thoughts down. What is it that you do? Are you blind? Do you need glasses? Does pixelation even matter to you? Do you even know what the hell pixelation actually means when it comes to day-to-day use? You probably don't. So let's just say you just want a phone that works, that's fast, that's snappy. You want it to be thin, you want a white phone, you don't really care for operating systems, this and that. I would definitely say go with the Epic 4G Touch. You can't go wrong, right? Dual core processor, Exynos built processor. You have it available in white. It's just stupid fast. But let's just say you like to watch some Netflix, you like to go on YouTube and you do a lot of video, you know, you enjoy a lot of video and you want that HD crisp screen. Let's just say you like wallpapers a lot, you like to, you know, check out pictures and everything, and you're really picky. Let's just say you have an LED, you know, big screen, or you're a, you know, a screen buff. You like things to be sharp and everything. Then that's where this phone comes into play. On top of that, you're gonna have ice cream sandwich. That's gonna be stock. Potentially upgrade it to Jelly Bean whenever that pushes out. But if you haven't seen my rant on Google and, you know, the update process, go check it out. But potentially and hypothetically speaking, you're gonna get it. In theory, you're gonna get the update, right? So that, I think that's where a lot of people get it confused. There isn't, you know, such thing as a perfect phone, but I think you just have to do your research and you have to basically, you know, ask yourself what it is that you do with your phone and what you're expecting out of your phone. If you're gonna just, you know, do regular tasks and speed doesn't really matter to you, you want something that looks good, that's sharp, that's elegant. That's one thing that this phone has. It's a sexy beast. It really is. It may not be the fastest phone, it may not be the best phone, but you know, if you're looking for that type of elegance, you're looking for a high-res screen, you're looking for stock ice cream sandwich, you're looking for something that's just fresh and sexy. You know, obviously the Galaxy Nexus has that, but this phone holds its own, you know. But I mean, I rock with two phones. When I can afford it, I'll rock with two phones. So I like to have whatever, you know, Samsung or HTC pushes out, because I know it's going to be scanned, because that's the trend. You got to scan your product. And then at the same time, I like to have a stock phone, just because I can, because I want to, because everything that gets pushed out to that phone potentially, you know, is going to be available for me. So let's say Chrome Beta, that was something that was only available for ice cream sandwich devices, and that's when I had my Nexus S. So I think you just got to do your research and do your math. Just add everything into your equation. What is it that you're looking for? And if, you know, if you start writing things down and you have a better picture of what it is that you want, go to the store, spend some time with them. They can't kick you out. They can't really tell you anything. Try both of them out and then pick whatever works for you, because there isn't such thing as a perfect phone. I can't tell you, go pick up the Galaxy Nexus because this is definitely the best phone. Some people might tell you that, but I mean, it's whatever. It's an opinion. It's based on their own opinion. So, you know, to those of you that were asking, I would say both of them are excellent phones. I myself, I'm going to try to keep both of them, and that's just the way it is. I'm loving the Galaxy Nexus. I'm loving that resolution. I'm really digging it, and it's the newest phone, so I'm bound to kind of be a little bit more partial to this phone. But this phone right here is one of the best phones out there. So do your research, do your homework, look at a lot of videos on YouTube, go to the store, play with them, and then, you know, make up your mind, and don't let anybody tell you what phone is better. Just do that, think about it, and then go to the store. So leave a comment if you agree with me, subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Cheers.